my goodness. It has been a while. I hope everyone is doing well. If you have been following me on my other apps, then you know I have had a busy, 2-3 weeks. So I'm excited to be able to just chill and do a bag change and just see how this goes. Hopefully we'll have a pretty chill night. I am a little bit tired. And yeah, we're just gonna do this thing together. I'm gonna get all of my supplies out. As you come in, let me know how you're doing. I have some stuff already out right here, so I'll just get the stuff out that I don't have, which is some gauze, some wound cleanser spray, my adhesive remover, and these sweatpants are big. And a trash bag. I have to refill this because I only have one more left in here. I think that's everything I'm gonna need today. Let's put my hair back. Even though I just basically untied it, let's tie it back again. And I'm gonna tuck my shirt inside of my sports bra so that it's not in the way. This bag is old. I changed my bag right before I left on my little mini trip. I haven't posted the vlogs yet, but I went to DC and I changed my bag right before that. So it's, what's today? Wednesday? Thursday? No, it's been over a week. This bag has been on for over a week. So she's not leaking, but it's time for her to come off. And I need my scissors to cut this. Let's close her first. Sometimes I feel like I still, even though I've been doing this, something is stuck, a piece of lint. I've been doing this for a while. Sometimes I feel like I'll do a bag change and then still do it completely different than I normally do it. It's just me. I don't know if it's just me or everyone does this, but I'm just gonna say it's just me. Hi. We're gonna cut this. This is not a pre-cut barrier, so we're gonna cut this at the 25 mark. It wants to be pre-cut so bad, but it's not. This one's actually kind of weird. It wasn't really, the circles wasn't lined up right on the thing. That's so weird. So it's like, oh, it's not a perfect circle. I've never had that experience before. Hi, how are you guys? If you're watching, be sure to like the live. If you already like the live, then subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to go live a lot more frequent now that I don't have any more traveling to really do. That's that requires me to be social media oriented. The traveling that I have planned for the rest of the year is just my own personal kind of pleasure stuff. So I will be able to sometimes set my camera up and go live when I'm just doing those travels. This is done. Oh, I know what I don't have. I'll probably just have to put it in afterwards. Usually I have my lubricating deodorant, but I think I took it with me on a trip. So I'll just put it in there when I'm done doing this bag change. Hi, how are you? How are y'all's week so far? Literally, I'm gonna just do a little recap. I have been traveling for the past 2 weeks. I went to DC 2 weeks in a row. One was for a Day on the Hill advocacy for other patients with inflammatory bowel disease. I have Crohn's disease, to the people that are wondering and watching. So I was in DC for 3 days, 2.5 days for that. And then got back home, was home for like maybe 3 days, something like that. Between like 2 and 4 days before I had to go back to DC for the annual legislative conference 54. And that's an event that's done every year by the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation. So more advocacy stuff. I attended a lot of sessions on like creator economy and personal voice, and a lot of media oriented sessions I went to. Went to like a TikTok session. Hi. So that was like traveling in DC. And then for my second trip, I had to room with someone else. So it wasn't like I'm used to having like a solo room, just being able to, if I did want to just go live, you know, just having that space to myself, or being in there with my family and they know when I go live and stuff. So it was just really being mindful of like somebody else's space. There isn't a whole lot of recording. When I post the vlogs, hopefully going into this next week, you guys will see that there's not a lot of the vlogs happening in my room. What do? I'm a full-time student right now, and I do like freelance content stuff. I'm a writer. I have a poetry book published. This is as good as we're gonna get tonight, y'all. Hopefully my stoma isn't swollen, and then we won't have any issues. So I have my skin barrier wipe and my adhesive remover wipe. This wipe is basically gonna do the same thing as this spray. It's just in a different format. Now I am getting ready to take off my ostomy bag. If you don't want to see intestines, there could be some poo. There could be some red bodily fluids. I don't say the word a lot, but you guys get my drift. All of those things. I'm not in any pain. The reason why you may see red bodily fluids is because your intestines are very sensitive, so any kind of manipulation of them is very vessel heavy, and they can like, any slight manipulation causes them to sort of rupture, but not in like a catastrophic way. It's like you kind of irritated this very sensitive part of your skin. So I'm not in any pain at all. It actually doesn't have any nerve endings, so I don't feel my stoma under here at all. And if you didn't know, October is Ostomy Awareness Month. The official World Ostomy Day is this Saturday. So it's kind of cool that I'm doing this. I probably should have waited Saturday, but this bag needed to come off. It's been on for a week. If you guys didn't catch that, if you're just coming in, I've had this on for a week. I need a new one. I need a fresh one on ASAP. So that is your trigger warning. If you don't want to see it, that's fine. You can scroll. But if you are, please stick around. If you're going to stick around, please engage. Like the screen. To double tap the screen, like the screen. Is it like the screen, like the stream? I don't know. Double tap. Basically, I give you guys as much energy and interactions I feel like you guys are giving me. So, if I see that you're liking, I see your comments, your questions, then we'll have a fun time. I'll answer questions, da, 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 da. If I see that the viewership gets really high, but there's no interaction, then sometimes I go into super chat only mode. Typically what that means is that I will only answer a question that's super chatted to me. No shade, no beef, no nothing. It's just that I'm only going to give attention to people that are giving attention to me. And I feel like anybody's like that. So, hi for the people that are saying hi. We're about to change my bag. If you're going to stick around, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Feel free to ask questions. Use your own discernment, though. If it's something that you wouldn't want anybody asking you, maybe don't ask it. All right, let's go. This is an adhesive remover spray. This bag wasn't too bad. It was just time for it to come off. It had been on way too long. There's a lot of like food dyes around it. Surprisingly, it wasn't itchy. I'm gonna get another piece of gauze and just put it, this one is wet, so I'll use that to clean. So that it doesn't get on my, do I have a, nah, usually if you guys have been on my lives before, then you know I have like a pad sometimes that I'll put in my pants. But I think I'll be fine tonight because it's been a while since I've eaten. So I don't think I'll have any mess, but I don't want to contradict myself either. So those that are watching, I don't have any control over when I use the bathroom because all of that control typically happens like in your butt muscles. So because I don't have any control, technically I kind of poop whenever. Oh, awesome, thank you. If you guys are watching, make sure you like the live. It's double tap, that's all you have to do. And then I'll leave you alone. There's seven likes right now. I know y'all can do better than that. At some point, I do need to shave my stomach on this side. It just makes the bag removal process a lot easier. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, my skin isn't too, sometimes there'll be residue from the sticky part of the bag, but not this time. All of this red stuff is not blood either. Crap, I was supposed to limit. But anyways, it's not that. If you're eating foods with red dye in them, and unfortunately I did eat food with red dye in it today, your stool will turn really, really red. It's the same thing with Oreos. Oreos have a lot of black dye in them, so your stool can be very dark when you eat Oreos if you have an ostomy. Yeah, my skin does get irritated sometimes, especially if I'm having a leak in my bag or my stool is very runny because I'm dehydrated, not feeling the best, etc., etc. I typically use, I change my bag more frequently. That's one thing. If I'm talking and you guys see that my stoma starts to poo, let me know, because sometimes if I'm looking at the camera and I'm not looking at my stoma, again, because I don't have control over it, I won't notice that I'm pooing, and I really don't feel like having poo all over my pants tonight. I'll use this powder in addition to like changing my bag more frequently. This is the just Brava powder by Coloplast. I'll use this, and I don't think I have, oh yes I do. If it's really, really bad, like when I had a loop ileostomy, which is, if somebody wants me to explain that, I can. No one thank you, Tina. I appreciate you. Crap, and I'm gonna have to change my pants anyways. See, I told you guys, it'll just start and I won't know. I should have gotten my little, let me see if I have one under here actually. Remind me of what I was talking about when I come back up if I forget, because sometimes I do. No, I don't have one. No. Okay, that's cool. What we're gonna do is get some more of these. Brother! He's gonna save the day. Come to the laundry room side. Can you look in that bag beside the door and give me the pads that I tuck in? Mom's store. And give me the pads that I tuck inside my pants. Beside this door right here. Thank you. I will remember. I need 2 seconds because I don't feel like dealing with a lot of poo on my pants. Even though it happens, it's not the end of the world. They should be in that little thing right here by the door. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna keep this brief and I'll improvise. I thought I had some more in my supply bag, but that's okay. So basically, in addition to that powder, when my skin is irritated, then I will use this Marathon No Sting. Whew, this is a long word. Cyanocrylate skin protectant. It looks like this. And you basically crack it like a glow stick and then rub it around your skin and it protects your skin. But I used to do that when my stoma was severely retracted. Like sometimes your stoma, the pink part, can retract into your skin, and that means the poo is getting all over your skin. And because this poop is higher up in your GI tract, it's more acidic. The acidity touching your skin leads to skin irritation, almost like a diaper rash. So yeah, that's what I do. Change my bag more frequently, use powder, and then if it gets really, really bad, I use that Marathon. And of course, I always send my wound care nurse pictures if I notice something that doesn't clear up with the stuff that I use. Yes, if you guys are watching, be sure to like the live. My mod is telling y'all what to do. So, listen. How long have you had your ostomy? Oh, excuse me, sorry. I got my first ostomy in January of 2022. I've had, I believe, three or four different ostomies. One was an ileostomy, which is when they use the end of your small intestine. The second was a loop. The third was a corrective surgery on the loop, so they had to pull more of my intestines out. And then the fourth was my permanent one, where I got my ileostomy placed again, and I got my butthole sewn up. So yeah, around 3 or 4. And I went through a brief period last year where I didn't have an ostomy because I had a J pouch. But it didn't work out, so now I have a permanent ostomy. I have an ileostomy, by the way. There's ileostomy when it's dealing with your intestines. There's ileostomies and there's colostomies. Colostomies are stomas using your colon, and ileostomies are stomas using your small intestines. It's about 70 of y'all in here, and I only have 9 likes. I'm gonna give y'all a warning. I like for my like ratio and my viewership ratio to be fairly even. If I don't like it and I don't see y'all double tapping the screen, then I go into super chat only mode, which means I only answer questions if it's super chatted to me. And I don't want to do that to y'all because so far y'all been nice and I want to stay nice and I want to keep it open. It's going up. I see y'all liking. Thank you. Thank you. Keep it going. I'm just going to clean my skin some more since I've had this bag on a little bit longer than I usually do. For those of you who don't know anything about ostomy and ostomy awareness, October is actually it's breast cancer awareness, but it's also ostomy awareness month. My bags, I use Coloplast bags, and this year I also did Coloplast's official Run for Resilience. I believe it's a 5K. I did their official Run for Resilience playlist. If you go to my Instagram page, which is the same as YouTube, at Wildflower, it's also linked in the description of this live. You can go to it after the live is over. Go on my Instagram. The playlist is linked. It's the most recent post. It'll be linked in it's linked on my story right now, but it's also linked on Coloplast's in their link in their bio in their link tree. But you'll find all the instructions on my most recent post. It's super cool. I'm super proud of that playlist. I love music. I love going to concerts. If I wouldn't get a copyright strike, I would play some of the playlists for y'all, but just know it's good. It has Rihanna, Doechii, Chappell Roan, who else? Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Whitney Houston, why am I ranking? He says a lot of good stuff on there. I try to get a little bit of some for everybody. It's about 80 of y'all in here, and I'll have 11 likes. I need my likes to go up, or I'm going to put y'all on super chat only mode. Y'all can still talk amongst yourselves, but I won't answer any questions unless it's super chatted to me. And I don't like doing that. I like answering questions as I get them. But you guys have to like the live. And if you like the live, you're pushing ostomy awareness into the YouTube algorithm and atmosphere. And you're uplifting us ostomates. So why not do it? It don't cost you nothing. We're going to use my adhesive remover wipe while we're just waiting. I do like to give my ostomy just like some skin time because I don't do bagless showers. You can shower with your bag on because it's water resistant. But I don't do bagless showers because that's not a cleanup that I really want to worry about. So this is the time where I give my ostomy air and the skin around it some air. Again, this is an adhesive remover wipe, so it's basically doing everything that my adhesive remover spray was doing at the beginning. Y'all are quiet tonight. Where's everybody watching from? I'm on the East Coast. I think that's as good as we're going to get with the adhesive remover wipe. And I want to change this out to a new one. Let's do this actually. And like I said, this doesn't have any nerve endings, so I can manipulate it all I want. It doesn't do anything to it. I don't feel anything. It's a stoma. It's a little piece of my small intestine pulled through my abdominal wall and kind of folded back on itself and kind of sutured down. It's a surgical procedure. It doesn't just happen. How soon is my next wound care appointment? I actually don't have one scheduled. I need to schedule one. Next GI appointment is coming up very soon, but no wound care appointment. This is a skin protectant wipe. It's basically prepping my skin for the new bag to go on. Put this all around the area. And then once this dry, we'll put on the new bag. Again, my lubricating deodorant is in my room because I forgot that I unpacked it when I was unpacking my stuff. Who is the protect? Those are Ascenta, but only because I was using a supply company that stopped carrying the Coloplast ones. I was using all of Coloplast products at the beginning and they work perfectly fine. Those work fine too. But yeah, the only reason why I have that brand is because my supply company stopped carrying Coloplast. How often do I change it? It varies, honestly. It's basically when I feel like it, when I notice that it needs to be changed. Like that bag that I had on was on for a week. Sometimes I go, it tends to average around every 4 days, if I'm being completely honest. But it really just depends on me. Sometimes I could just want a fresh bag on. Sometimes I could be sweating more or doing something, or maybe I didn't put it on as good as I usually put it on. Yeah, it just depends. Every time is a little bit different, but average every 4-ish days. I have Crohn's disease, but this was surgically placed. This just didn't happen. No. I have an open-ended bag. So there's open and there's closed-ended bags. Typically, if you have a colostomy, you'll use a closed-ended bag because you're not pooping as much because you have most of your digestive system. But I have an open-ended bag which opens at this end, and I just dump the poop out of it into the toilet and go about my day. Yeah. That's a GLP-1? Is that the acronym for those? I need to tuck this back. Yeah, GLP-1. Yep. I actually had an infusion yesterday. So I'm still a little bit tired, honestly. I woke up, I had a really bad headache. But I had class, so I kind of just went through the process. I was like, it's gonna be over, it's gonna be over. Yes, listen to my mod. It's about 100 of y'all in here. I promise y'all, I'm about to wrap it up because you guys aren't liking. I'm too late into the process to really put y'all in super chat only mode because I'm not gonna stick around that long if y'all are not engaging, just being completely honest. So if my likes aren't going up, I'm gonna head out in a minute. I know y'all see me inching and cleaning up all this stuff. I appreciate you. Thank you for liking. Thank you. I don't know why they just don't like. It's 100 of y'all watching. If everybody liked, or at least half of y'all liked, I will be quiet and I will hang out. But I got things to do. And y'all clearly don't want to hear me talk because y'all not liking the live. So guess I'll go about my business. Also, I love these scissors that they give you because they're curved and they just help cut things a lot better. I'll leave like 2 of these out just in case these. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. We're gonna end the year with a bang when it comes to me putting out YouTube stuff. YouTube is just a longer process than TikTok, Instagram. I tell y'all now, if y'all like me, follow me on Instagram and TikTok because you get more content over there. Because it's just a faster process. Literally the best scissors. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is it Karomi? I appreciate that. Oh, let me put on this bag so I can go about my business. Because y'all don't want to hear me talk, obviously. I think that should be good. I cut this a little bit smaller because there was like a error with the way. How does what work? Oh, I hear it. Yep, I heard that one. I don't know if you guys heard it. It was like a fart, and I was like, okay, I'm about to poop. The bag. So poop comes out here, goes into bag. Bag gets full. I dump bag into toilet, and the process restarts. My mod is trying to help y'all out so much, but I promise y'all, once this starts doing this thing, when it stops, I'm gonna put on this new bag and I'm gonna go with my business. Because y'all not liking the live. So that means y'all obviously don't want to hear me talk. Y'all don't want me to answer questions. Because y'all not liking the live. And that's okay. Yeah, I don't put it on my skin. I put it on here and I tuck the edges inside the circle. That's the way my wound care nurse taught me. Yep, it's poop. It's a stoma. No, I don't feel it. I don't have any control over it. Why am I answering y'all questions? Y'all not liking my live. Okay. Let's switcheroo this thing out. I will say though, I hope your mom's friend is doing well. A lot of these questions are answered in the description of this live. And then I have a lot of videos up that talk about my ostomy. So if I don't answer your question, blame y'all friends because they're not liking my live, obviously. But then you can just go watch those videos. I was trying to think of something to do for World Ostomy, like not World Ostomy Day, Ostomy Awareness Month, like content-wise, because I feel like I have answered all the questions. I've done the things, I do the things, and I couldn't figure out anything that was unique. So we'll figure it out as we go. I don't know. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think she is done. I will say, if you have liked the live, thank you so much. Subscribe to my channel because I want to try to go live every week. It's when I'm traveling or when I get an infusion and I'm tired, it does take a lot of energy to go live. So I appreciate you, Rosie. I have Crohn's disease. So it's an autoimmune inflammatory disease. For me, it manifested primarily in my large intestine. It was severely inflamed. I had a lot of different surgeries, so we won't get into those tonight. Those videos are also up on my page, but essentially, I no longer have my colon. I no longer have my rectum. My butthole is sewn up, and they took a little piece of my small intestine and pulled it through my abdominal wall. So the reason is Crohn's disease, but this has to be surgically done. All right, I think we're good. Nope, that's just poop, and I ate. Kind of a TMI, but when I'm on my cycle, I like hot chips and like salty stuff. So I was eating hot Cheetos, and there's red dye in that. So when you don't have a colon, any food that has heavy food dyes in it, typically it stains the color of your stool. So like Oreos have a lot of black dye in them, and your stool ends up being like a really dark color. Captain Crunch has a lot of like green dye in it, so your stool will be a little more green, etc., etc. Nope, not painful. I mean, my actual abdomen, the things that are inside me can still cramp up, obviously. I'm human. But my stoma is not painful. It doesn't have any nerve endings. Yes. Snit. And then I'll just put my lubricating deodorant in this once I am done. The barrier rings that was on here. Yeah, typically it's on here. I put it on my barrier. I don't put it directly on my skin. Are you talking about the extenders? I don't really use the extenders unless I'm like, I rarely ever use them unless I'm like trying to preserve a bag because I know I should have. Do I have any extenders in here to show y'all? I don't think I do because I literally never use them. If we bring it up next live, I will show y'all. Thank you, I appreciate it. $17 for my diagnosis. The big ones around the bag, so the extenders, not really. I just explained it, Margot. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna go back into it, but videos are up on my page. I would have stayed in Kiki with y'all, but y'all did not like my live, so I'm about to leave. No hate, no hard feelings. Thank you, I appreciate it. And when you're done, these little trash bags come in your pouch supply bags, so you can just use that to throw everything away. I am 22. Yeah, 22. Thank you. No shame, no worries at all. My story and everything is up on my page. I'm about to head out, y'all. For the people that did like and didn't shadow watch, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Subscribe, because I'll be back next week. Just for y'all, I'll make sure I go live next week. Probably around the same time. I typically don't go live before 8 p.m. Eastern, just because some days I'm in class until 6. So, oh no. See, these are Coloplast bags. These are the only bags that I use. I don't use any other brand. This is my favorite bag. The barrier is small. It doesn't take up my whole entire stomach. The bag looks nicer in my opinion. And if you use a one-piece bag, then they have a black bag that you can also use. But since I use a two-piece bag, they only have gray. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do I have anything else? Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. If my mod is still in here, she's going to drop my links in a minute. But my @ on Instagram is the same @ that I have on YouTube and TikTok. It's @wildflower, WILDFLOUWIR. It's also linked in the description of this live. Yes, I have a permanent ostomy. Mine is for life. World Ostomy Day is this weekend, so you guys are going to see me post stuff about World Ostomy Day all this month. I want to do one YouTube video a week, and I think I can do it. I just have to like properly plan it out. But the whole entire month is Ostomy Awareness Month, so you guys will probably see me pop up on different pages and things because I just does that. But you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of ostomy stuff, ostomy forward stuff this month, because typically I just post my regular old life. I go to my shows, I do whatever, and because my ostomy is directly a part of my life, it just tends to get thrown in there too. But I'm being very intentional with my ostomy content this month because it is Ostomy Awareness Month. Well, that's okay. I appreciate you. Yep, my links are all being dropped. Videos and everything are coming out. Recaps of my DC trips are also going to be posted throughout the week because, again, I was tired. I was traveling for 2 weeks back to back. I got home the end of last week and I had an infusion yesterday. So I am tired, to say the absolute least. But I'm trying to get the videos out, y'all. I'm trying to get the videos out. I appreciate the love. Y'all were so nice tonight. Quiet, but nice. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to see, any questions I didn't get around to, go and comment them on other videos on my page. I typically respond to all my comments. Do the surgeries hurt? Absolutely. Surgeries hurt. They hurt really bad. But yeah, I think that's all. I don't think I'm doing anything else this month. I have some shows at the end of the month that you guys will see vlogs and stuff up because I'm just excited. I do want to do more stuff because it's a long process for me when I'm planning concert looks, and I do want to do more content around that. So, yeah, you guys will probably see more of that. I don't know if it'll be this month, but next month y'all will definitely see all of the content from those. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a nice night. Make sure you're being kind to yourself, listening to your body, drinking water. You're doing the best you can, and you're gonna keep going. Thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed this time so you don't miss me. I will see you guys probably next week because we're not doing the watch parties anymore. So we'll have to figure out something else to watch. But next week I'll probably be going live again when it's time for me to change this bad boy again. Make sure you're following me on my other accounts. And I will see you guys later. Bye.